Don't have any money? It's not looking real good that you're going to have any money? How are you supposed to get prepared when you don't have any money? So that's what I thought we would talk about a little bit today. Hello, everybody, and welcome to SuttonsDaze. My name is Lisa, and we are all about pantry preparedness. And today I am harvesting all of my peas so that I can put down a fall planting. And so as I sit here, and take these out of the pods, is that called shucking peas? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, so it got me thinking because I was listening to the radio a little bit today. Okay. And, well, I think a lot of us know what was supposed to be on the news today. And quite a few of you mentioned to me that, oh, this is when civil unrest is going to start. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, it's not going to happen. So we've got more time, right? A little more time is always a good thing. And I get asked kind of often, where do I start when I have no money? What do I do to become better prepared when I have no money? And I know it's a thing. Oh my gosh, do I know it's a thing. So I thought we'd talk a little bit today about different ways to become prepared while I'm taking care of these peas. So that if this is an issue that you have, or maybe somebody you know has, none of us ever has all the money that we want, right? Never. Ever. Wrong container. But I'm not talking about, oh, I want, the best solar generator out there, but I have to get this one. That's not broke. No. Broke is, how do I keep the electric on? What do you mean you have air conditioning, right? So there's broke. Actually, there's a bunch of different kinds of broke. We're going to go with the basics. So first and foremost, and I think this is pretty much a common answer when people say, what do I do when I don't have any money? You learn skills. There's a ton of skills out there that you can learn to become better prepared. It's not all about all the fancy, you can have all the fancy gadgets you want, okay? But if you don't have skills, you don't have much of anything except a bunch of fancy gadgets. So learning skills like first aid, like gardening, like sewing, basic carpentry, anything like that, right? Those are invaluable, and those will serve you quite literally the rest of your life, no matter how old you are, okay? You want to learn a skill and you like to knit, make socks. Or you want to learn to make socks, learn to knit. It's not that hard. And most of the time you can find yarn in thrift stores. It's amazing. Learning a skill. Because without skills, you really do have nothing. You want to build a knowledge base. Kind of the same thing, only different. Okay? So a knowledge base, you utilize things like your libraries or the internet, local community classes. Utilize all of those things. Make sure that you are aware of them. They're happening, okay? Make sure that you take advantage of them. Because 99% of the time, anytime there's a class at the library, it's free. There's always online stuff that you can learn. I mean, always, okay? And you can learn about all kinds of survival techniques, local edible plants, any number of things. Disaster preparedness, while it's not a common theme in my area, if you're living someplace where it is, say Texas or Florida or Louisiana, right, where you guys are getting hammered all the time, I'm betting they have free classes, and I'm betting they're working hard to get seats and butts. So check those out. Utilize the knowledge base that's available for free in your area. Almost never costs anything except your time. Okay. Develop a network. So we say it all the time, you want to connect with like-minded individuals. Do you know where you meet them? At those free classes and stuff. Yep. But developing a network is really super important, okay? Now, I am far from flush, my friends, okay? I am a working woman doing everything she can to make sure that we're covered. But I have been in the position where they're going to foreclose on my house. I've been in the position where they turned off the electricity. I've been in the position where you're trying to figure out exactly how you're going to put gas in your car. Okay. I know. I'm not talking to you from some place of not knowing. I've been there. I've done that. I didn't even get a t-shirt because we were too broke for the t-shirt. Okay. So the one thing that I do remember is, well, and this predates, the government healthcare stuff. I remember that, oh my gosh, if you got sick, all you had to do was reach out to your circle, and especially if you knew what it was, like, oh my gosh, bladder infection. I mean, those are horrible, right? Those are just, those are the universe's way of being evil. So, when something like that would happen, what I knew is I did not have the $50 to $100 that it would cost to go to the bank, and I didn't have health insurance. So what did I do? I reached out to my circle, and I said, hey, anybody got any antibiotics to hold me through until payday? Okay. And it always came through. Hey, everybody, this happened. Does anybody have this? And they came through, and we would come through for them. And I called it the your small town black market medical care. Okay. Because we did what we had to do, and trust me, it's still going on today. Yes, it is. Even with all of the marketplace healthcare options. Yeah. I had a job that paid me too much to get a reduction in healthcare and not enough to afford healthcare. Yep. I could not make my house payments and health insurance. Do you remember those? When it first came out? That was a joy. So your circle is going to make a huge difference in that. Huge difference. So even if you don't know anybody, by going to those classes, you're going to find your people. How do you find your people? You have to people to find your people. Okay? We've talked about this before. The other one is to stay physically fit. I'm not talking Arnold Schwarzenegger, please. Okay. I'm talking go for a walk. Do you know who doesn't stop moving? Somebody who's always moving. The minute you stop moving, you start dying. It's a fact. So, go for a walk. You'd be amazed at the people that will talk to you when you're walking. I'm like, do I look like I want to talk right now? I'm walking. Nope, they want to talk. So, you will meet people. Any kind of physical exercise you can do. Gardening, walking, going to the gym. There's a lot of different options out there for folks that are restricted to wheelchairs. One of our dazers is going to a handicap Olympic thing coming up here. Actually, I think she might be there right now. I mean, they're out there. You just have to look, okay? So take advantage of them. The next one is to create a plan. Everybody needs a plan. I don't care what your financial status is. Everybody needs a plan. Make a plan. Figure out your plan, okay? Develop emergency plans. We've talked about these in other videos. You can do it. It doesn't cost money to develop a plan. So develop a plan. Who to contact, where to go, what to do, emergency phone numbers, all of the same stuff I talk about all the time. Develop a plan, okay? Now, the next one is to use what you have. Oh, but I would really like that new, whatever, okay? I only have this one. Yeah, but that one works and it's paid for, okay? So, use it. Learn how to use the stuff that you got. Repurpose items around your home. Oh my gosh. If it sits still long enough, it will be repurposed around here, pretty much given. I find stuff for free, and we repurpose this. Phil finds stuff for free, and we repurpose it. It's not hard. They're out there. Like I said, they're out there. There's the free cycle groups. There's Marketplace. It has free stuff up there. And there's another one. Anyway, so look for the groups where they give stuff away for free. No money. I have it. Do you need it? It's yours. They do it all the time. Okay? So utilize what you have. Repurpose items. For example, empty containers can be used for water storage. Do I need to say this? Okay? Empty containers can be used for water storage. Good empty containers can be used for dry goods storage, okay? Just because you get your tomato sauce in a jar does not mean you throw out the jar. It means you wash it really good, dry it really good, and use it for everything from twist ties to spices. Doesn't matter, okay? But you can repurpose them. Don't become a hoarder. Actually repurpose them, okay? Don't save them for the sake of saving. But you can do it. Now, the next thing, which admittedly I'm not real great at, okay, and I need to get better at, I am learning quite a few things. I discovered wild strawberries the other day. I was the happiest person on the entire road. But learn how to forage. Learn about wild crafting. Even if all you do right now is pick up a book, okay? I'm not saying go out and do it. I'm saying learn about it. And if you are so inclined, then go out and do it. And quite literally, anybody can do that. Anybody, anywhere can do that. Even in the city. Yep. I said it, okay? The next thing is to be part of the solution, people, okay? Volunteer. The world doesn't run on just giving stuff away, okay? Sometimes they need people to help make it happen. So, be part of the solution, not the problem. Volunteer. When you volunteer, what do? You meet people. Shut the front door, right? Yeah, you do. You meet people. You meet all kinds of people. You make friends. You make acquaintances. You make eye contact with people that you don't actually want to talk to. But for the most part, you're meeting really nice people, okay? So volunteer. Volunteer at your library. Volunteer at your local food bank. Volunteer at local events. You know, trust me when I tell you, there is a mass shortage of volunteers and an overabundance of apathy. There really is. So if you want something cool to happen in your area, be part of the solution. But for everything that's going on in your area, volunteer. Get experience, potential access to resources. Yeah. So a lot of times the food banks have extra food, and you know who gets it? The people who volunteer. Hello. So where can that go? In jars? On your shelves? Yes, it can. The next one is create a go bag out of stuff that you already have. Do you have to go out and get this and that? No, you don't. Do I have to have a tactical backpack? Please don't, okay? Your go bag can be a reusable Walmart shopping bag. Seriously. You just need a go bag. Something that is in bag form that has the stuff where if you have to leave quickly, you can go. Go bag, okay? So create a go bag. You can do it. Don't have to buy a darn thing. You don't. The next one, which is easier said than done, but you'd be surprised, is to practice frugality. Now, nothing excites me quite as much, flying peas, as somebody saying, I'm so broke, as they're leaving Starbucks, okay? You don't know what broke is. Broke is you can't even afford to look at Starbucks, let alone buy it. So you need to practice frugality. And this can be very simple. Do you know? Well, everybody has cable TV. No, actually, everybody doesn't. Everybody has streaming services. No, actually, everybody doesn't. You know, stop keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses don't care about you in the least little bit. They truly don't. So you need to practice frugality. Turn off the lights. Use less water. You know, the whole deal. Buy less stuff. And that will help you in the long run. Now, I know there's levels of broke where that's not even part of the problem, okay? But I also know that there's levels of broke that are, I can't afford this, but you're spending money on some of the craziest, stupidest stuff around. So, frugality. It's a good thing for you, okay? Bartering and trading. You know all those people you're meeting because you're out volunteering and you're going to free educational opportunities and, you know, all of that fun stuff? Yeah. You can learn to barter and trade with them. I love bartering and trading. I think it's a blast. Am I negotiating with everybody? No. Now, there are days when I'll walk up to a yard sale or something and go, okay, I really like that. How much do you want for it? I want 50 cents. Would you take a quarter? I'll take this. Okay, would you take 40? Okay, You know, and sure, some days I'm in the mood for that. Some days I'm just like, okay, you want 50 cents for it? Here you go, bye. But then there's other times where, hey, if you are getting rid of any of those jars, I will happily take them off your hands and I can replace them with some full ones, you know. Um, Bartering and trading services. If I know how to do something, oh my gosh, it happens all the time around here. You know, one of my friends knows how to knit and crochet really well, and so sometimes I'll hit her up for stuff that I know I'm not going to have time to do, but I would really, really like. I'm like, I've got the yarn, I've got this, I've got that. What will it cost me to make this for you? It will cost you a few jars of this jam. You got it, because I got it. Okay, so bartering and trading, super good. You live in a hot area. And I know, you know, like, whew, God, okay, I'm sitting here sweating, quite honestly. But collecting rainwater can actually save you money. What? Yeah, it can. Find ways to collect rainwater. It's not hard. You don't need 55-gallon totes or gutter systems or anything else. You need something that holds water and have it open on the top, okay? If you can put it somewhere near a downspout, bonus. But, yeah, collecting rainwater can save you money. Yes, I have heard that there are places out there that say it's illegal. If you're in one of those places, drop the location. I don't want your address. Drop the location in the comment section because I understand the reasoning. You know, they need the water in the aquifers, probably more now than ever. But at the same time, if it's rolling down your roof, baby, you should be able to find a way to contain it so that you can use it for whatever you use it for outside. Would I drink it? Only if I were desperate and had a way to clean it, okay? The next one is community resources. Utilize your community resources. Pride has no room in this thing, right? So, food banks, clothing exchanges, free cycle groups, you know, any that you need to obtain the items that you are looking for and that you require. They're hugely helpful, and Pride really needs to be put to the door. It really does. Because I spent the day yesterday teaching 5 families how to pressure can. And they were so excited. And I mean, one of these households didn't have a car, okay? Had to walk to and from work. It snows here, folks, okay? It didn't live near work, you know. There was all kinds of need going on there. But the community organization that I was representing yesterday had the budget to get them all pressure canners. Yeah. And so they all learned how to pressure can chicken yesterday because what? Ugly chicken, right? This is so important. This is so important. So if people don't take advantage of these really great opportunities that qualify for them, then they go away. And that's not good. Okay. Well, it is if there's genuinely no need for it. But there are people out there that are just too proud to do it. And honestly, there's some people out there just too lazy to do it. Okay. So you have resources, hunt around, ask around, find them. Quite honestly, if you call your local municipality, they can probably point you to all of the nonprofit agencies in your area. It's not difficult. The next one is to stay informed. God, I know. But you really do need to stay informed, okay? Know what's happening, like I said the other day, in your area. You know, you want it right close to home. You want it in your town. You want it in your county. You want it in your state. Last but not least, the cluster that is our country. So stay informed. Do you have to drown yourself in all of this? No. But you need to know so that you can make educated guesses as to what's coming down the pike. Because right now, no matter which way you look, it's going to be ugly. Stay informed. I should not be your news source. Trust me on this one. Okay? The next one is the hard one, but the one that costs you the least amount of money. Mental preparedness. Mental preparedness. I know a whole bunch of people that would rather stick their head in the sand and ignore everything that's going on. Okay? I can't do that. But if you take the time to learn a mindset of resilience and adaptability, then you are going to go so far. in preparedness, mental preparedness is the key. I mean, it really is. And if you knew of any preppers during 2020 who lost their stuff, right? Because I'm a prepper, but when it actually happened, they lost it. They lost it. So mental preparedness is something that you really need to work on. You can do this through all kinds of different ways. Learn stress management, you know, learn different ways to handle adversities. It's doable, and I have faith in you. So I can't possibly have hit all of it, okay? But in order to have some kind of brevity in this video, if you have suggestions, helpful suggestions, leave it in the comment section down below. Let's help out our neighbors who may not be as well off as we are, okay? Who may need a little help in order to start getting prepared. No matter how much money you do or don't have, you are never going to feel fully prepared for everything. Because again, I'm not talking about, let's get a bunker and a bunch of ammo. No, okay? I'm talking about everyday preparedness. Get prepared for everyday emergencies. You don't need a lot of money to do it. You really don't. And I hope that you come to understand that, because the poor me mentality will be your downfall. It will be your downfall. If you spend all of your time going, poor me, I can't do this because I don't have that much money. I can't do this because I'm this way, or I can't do this because I'm that way. You're right. Let's just own up to the fact that you can't do it. Because mentally, you don't want to. So toss it in the comment section down below if you have any helpful, beneficial tips when you don't have any money on some really great ways to prepare. Look at all those peas, baby. Yeah, okay. Now I gotta go pick the rest of them. If you want to check out some more videos on preparedness, check out this playlist right here, right there, right there. And until next time, everybody, be safe.